Welcome to the second of 4 videos in our Practical Strategy for Local Publishers series. We're going to highlight a winning content and engagement strategy that works for all local publishers. Let's start by looking at the local content ecosystem. This is built on real-world needs and enables a real dynamic content strategy. It ties together articles, events, and business information. Now, this isn't only practically important, it's technically important that these elements are all present and interactive within your site. Here you can see a few examples from Locable's community content engine. It's important to note that publishers that embrace a strategically integrated plan and follow themes throughout their content enjoy outsized success, including increased revenue opportunities. Moreover, the thoughtful application of user-generated content is a necessity, as is properly promoting user involvement and giving them ways to connect. Here you can see 3 different touch points for users to interact with the site, from posting announcements to events to claiming the directory listing. Content, outreach, and engagement go hand in hand. Publishers often ask us about SEO. When you're executing a solid content plan that includes posting and promoting content the right way, SEO takes care of itself. It also helps that Locable's technology automates and streamlines much of that on-site process. It may be obvious, but it's important to recognize that only at the local level are readers and advertisers the same. Properly engaging these would-be clients is both easy and powerful. Growing revenue and engagement is far easier than you probably imagine. In the first video, we introduced our impact marketing suite for local businesses. In addition to the revenue impact it brings, it's a powerful mechanism to connect local businesses and organizations to you, providing you with content that would otherwise be inaccessible. For instance, a restaurant may be interested in posting that tonight's karaoke night. They'd log into Impact, they'd enter their information, and they'd say, I want to post this to my website, my Facebook page, and to the calendar of my local publisher. Again, it's about giving you an unfair advantage by connecting businesses to you in a streamlined way. Understanding how and why people find you online is pretty important, especially when it comes to focusing on doing the right things. People find you in basically one of 6 ways. They're direct visitors from search engines. Social media tends to be the highest number today. Friend referrals, email newsletters, and of course offline calls to action, especially if you're a print publisher. They engage you for a wide range of topics, but usually it's for something that gives them a unique perspective. In fact, NPR researched that their most popular local content fell into at least one of these 9 areas. And many publishers use this example as a handy tool when they go through the ideation and brainstorm process. We've adopted it internally and thought we'd share it with you as well. You can find it at the link below. So what does a content strategy with built-in SEO and engagement look like? Well, it's locally focused. It uses lots of great images. It's about places and faces. It highlights businesses and local groups. It's sponsorable. You'll notice that we love guides. Guides are a unique way to connect your community, and as you can see from this one example, there's something businesses can get behind. Likewise, we love weekly columns. It's things as simple as Pet of the Week. You can see here Little Nina was very popular. It was shared over 4,000 times in a community of about 30,000 people. These are great ways to build engagement and make people feel like engaging with you is equivalent to engaging with where they live. A quick note, content aging doesn't mean it's no longer relevant or interesting to your readers. Be intentional about how you resurface this old content and give it new life. Here's a post from the end of 2014, and as I'm recording this, it was posted at the beginning of 2016. You'll see that reached 5,400 people on Facebook. Had a great deal of engagement. Likewise, this post from the middle of 2014 about a local moms group was resurfaced and reached 2,600 people, again in a small community. These posts can have new life. One more example. You can find success with user-inspired content. Although, I should note, this requires an audience that is already primed for engagement. Many publishers may not be able to immediately take advantage of this opportunity, but once primed, you can ask simple questions like, what do you want to see in Mansfield in 2015? You may notice that 132 people thought this was interesting enough to comment. That's hugely viral for a local publication. We took their responses and created an article on Mansfield Magazine's website. And then we reshared that piece of content with proper recognition of the contributors back out to Facebook, and you can see this reached 20,000 people. We hear from a lot of publishers that say, well, we already do this or we already do that. And yet when we look at what they're doing, we find that there's a lot of effort, but they're not doing the right things, they're not doing the right things the right way. See, quality content isn't enough. At the local level, you need to focus on discovery and integration. But it's not just you. All great publishers need to make it easy for people to find more of what they're interested in. Take ESPN for instance. Notice the links in blue on this screenshot. They incorporate internal linking. They have clear formatting that's very scannable, and of course the unique graphics. In this case, the Ohio State logo is important. It's engaging and it's viral. Everyone has a reason to participate. And don't forget to ask people to take action. Giving people a call to action increases engagement significantly. As the previous slide suggests, good ideas aren't enough. You need to learn from your experience. The web is full of data. Knowing where to look for the right information that's actionable is important. Obviously, you need to start with things like analytics. You can see here mobile represented a significant portion of the traffic. And you need to test titles and pictures, and even content ideas. But don't stop with your own information. Learn from your competitors. Follow other pages. See what they're posting that's engaging and popular and viral. You can see here a post from a magazine in Western Pennsylvania had an incredible number of likes and comments. There's probably something to be learned from that. No example would be complete without providing a word of warning on one of the most consistent mistakes we see print publishers make. And that is posting their print content as is without optimizing it for the web. There's no context, there's no location, and there's no relevance online. As a result, you're giving away SEO as well as click-throughs. The suggested headline would be, make your El Dorado Hills home a green home. It has local relevance and context as well as a suggested subhead. Likewise, Meet Jenny Williamson could become something like Granite Bay woman dedicated to helping sex-trafficked children. Now you can see that there's mission, there's emotion, there's location, and of course Jenny is still recognized. Finally, Little Hats, Big Hearts. Clever, works great in print, would be much better evolved to El Dorado Hills babies, cancer patients, beneficiaries of Mercy Housing Group. It does take a few minutes, but it's well worth the effort. Like the example in the revenue video, Locable can help you craft an effective content strategy that you can start today. For you print publishers out there, don't overlook the sales value of promoting print in digital and digital in print. Your print product is still one of the best sales tools available to you. Contact us to schedule your digital strategy and needs assessment session, and continue the series to learn more about how the right tools can give you an unfair advantage at the local level.